Hello students, in the last lecture we solved some examples from our exercise number 2.1 based on equation of tangent and normal to the given curve. Now today we solve examples on rate measure again which are from our exercise 2.1. Example 1. A particle moves along the curve 6y is equal to x cube plus 2. Find points on the curve at which y coordinate is changing 8 times as fast as the x coordinate. So first of all, in the solution we consider or we let Ex1 y1 be the point on the curve 6y is equal to x cube plus 2. And we have to given whose y coordinate is changing 8 times as fast as the x coordinate. That means dy by dt at x1 y1 is equal to 8 times dx upon dt at x1 y1. We call this as relation number 1. Now differentiate the curve 6y is equal to x cube plus 2 with respect to t. After differentiating we get 6 dy by dt is equal to d by dt of x cube plus 2. That means 6 dy by dt is equal to 3x square into dx upon dt. Dividing by 3 in both the sides we get 2 dy by dt is equal to x square dx upon dt. And so therefore we get now 2 times dy by dt at x1 y1 is equal to x1 square into dx upon dt at x1 y1. We see the value of this term at x1 y1. Now we know value for dy by dt at x1 y1 is 8 times dx upon dt at x1 y1. That means we use our relation number 1 in LHS. So here we get 2 multiplied by 8 dx upon dt at x1 y1 is equal to x1 square into dx upon dt at x1 y1. Here we use relation number 1. Now this dx upon dt at x1 y1 get cancelled, and so we remains with x square is equal to 16. So by taking the square root we get x1 has 2 values and these are plus or minus 4. Now we find value for y1 for these 2 values of x1. So now since x1 y1 lies on the curve 6y is equal to x cube plus 2. So this point satisfies the equation of curve and therefore here we get 6y1 is equal to x1 cube plus 2. Now when x1 is equal to 4 we get here 6y1 is equal to 4 cube plus 2, that means 64 plus 2 and it is equal to 66. So dividing both sides by 6 here we get y1 is equal to 11. Similarly when x1 is equal to minus 4 we get 6y1 is equal to minus 4 cube plus 2. Now cube of negative number is negative, so here you get minus 64 plus 2. It is minus 62 and therefore y1 is equal to minus 62 upon 6. It is equal to minus 31 upon 3. And hence the required points on the curve are 4, 1 and minus 4, minus 31 upon 3. These are the required 2 points on the given curve. Now see example number 2. A spherical soap bubble is expanding so that its radius is increasing at the rate of 0.02 centimeter per second. At what rate is the surface area is increasing when its radius is 5 centimeter? So first of all we assume the radius and the surface area of the soap bubble. So in the solution let r be the radius and s be the surface area of the soap bubble at any time t. And then we know the surface area S is equal to 4 pi r square. Now differentiating with respect to t, we get ds upon dt is equal to, differentiating this, here 4 pi is constant and derivative of 2r with respect to t is 2r dr by dt, derivative of r square. So here we get it is 8 pi r dr upon dt. We call this as relation number 1. Now dr by dt is equal to 0.02 centimeter per second and r is equal to 5 centimeter. This is given to you because we have to given in the example radius is increasing at the rate of 0.02 centimeter per second. That means we have to given here dr by dt. And we have to find the rate of change of surface area when radius is 5 centimeter. And so substituting these values in relation 1, we get from 1 ds upon dt is equal to 8 pi into 5 into 0.02. It is equal to 0.8 pi. If we substitute here the value of pi as 3.142, then we get ds by dt is equal to 0.8 multiplied by 3.142. It is equal to 2.512 centimeter square per second. Here we write here 2, make here the correction, it is 3.142. Okay. Now hence here we get the surface area of soap bubble is increasing at the rate of 2.512 centimeter square per second. Now see the next example number 3. If each side of an equilateral triangle increases at the rate of square root 2 centimeter per second, find the rate of increase of its area when its side of length is 3 centimeter. Now in the solution let x be the each side of equilateral equilateral triangle and a be the area of the equilateral triangle at any time t. And so area is equal to square root 3 by 4 multiplied by side square means x square. Now differentiating with respect to t, we get dA upon dt is equal to square root 3 upon 4 multiplied by 2x dx upon dt. Now we have to given that each side of equilateral triangle increases at rate of square root 2 centimeter per second. That means we have to given dx upon dt. And also we have to find the rate of increase of area when its length is 3 means x is equal to 3 centimeter. So now we rewrite this term first. Here we get dA upon dt is equal to root 3 by 2x dx upon dt. Here we call it as 1. Now write the given thing. We get here dx upon dt is equal to square root 2 centimeter per second and x is equal to 3 centimeter. Put these values in relation 1 and therefore from equation 1 we get dA upon dt is equal to square root 3 by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by root 2. Now root 3 into root 2 it is square root 6 and so we get dA upon dt is equal to 3 root 6 divided by 2. And hence the area of equilateral triangle is increasing at the rate of 3 root 6 upon 2 centimeter square per second. Now see next example, example number 4. The age of the cube is decreasing at the rate of 0.6 centimeter per second. Find the rate at which its volume is decreasing when the age of the cube is 2 centimeter. Okay. So let here L be the length of an edge and V be the volume of cube at any time t. Now we know volume of cube is L cube and then here we get V is equal to L cube. So differentiate with respect to t, we get dV by dt is equal to 3L square dL upon dt. We call this as relation number 1. Now we have given here rate of decreasing rate of age. as this rate decreases, that means here we get a negative sign. Means here we have to given dl upon dt. So now dl by dt is equal to minus 0.6 centimeter per second, and we have to given the length of edge of the cube is 2 centimeters. So L is equal to 2 centimeter. Remember here why we put the negative sign, because we have to given decreasing rate, and so here we put here negative sign. Now using this substitution from relation 1, we get dv by dt is equal to 3 multiplied by 2 square multiplied by minus 0.6. Because of this negative sign, we get it is equal to minus. So minus here 4 into 3 is 12. 12 multiplied by 0.6, it is equal to minus 7.2. Again here we get the rate of change of volume is negative. That means here again that rate is the decreasing rate, and hence the volume is decreasing at the rate of 7.2 centimeter cube per second. Now see next example, example number 5. If water is poured into an inverted hollow cone whose semi-vertical angle is 30 degrees, so that its depth, that is measured angle of axis, increases at the rate of 1 centimeter per second. Find the rate at which the volume of water increasing when the depth is 2 centimeter. Now here in the solution, let h be the depth and r be the radius of the base, and v be the volume of inverted hollow cone at time t. Now we know the formula for volume of cone. So then we get v is equal to 1 upon 3 pi r square h. Now here we consider this in hollow cone is in this way. Inverted means in this way that cone is here. This is the axis, and we have to given the angle of semi-vertical angle, means here this angle is of 30 degrees. This is the depth. Here we consider the depth is h, means height of the water, and the radius is r here. Now from this figure we can find value for tan 30 degree. When the tangent of angle is the opposite side divided by adjacent side. So here we get, now from figure, tan 30 degree is equal to opposite side upon adjacent side, means r upon h. And so from this, tan 30 is 1 upon square root 3. 1 upon square root 3 is equal to r upon h. Now from this we can find here value for r. It is equal to h upon root 3. If we put this value of r in relation number 1, we get the volume in terms of h only, means depth only. Okay. So from relation 1 we get v is equal to pi by 3 multiplied by h upon root 3 bracket square into h. Now h square upon root 3 square, root 3 square means it is 3. So value of this bracket is h square upon 3. And so here we get v is equal to pi upon 9 h cube. We call here this as new relation. Differentiate with respect to t here. Now we get dv by dt is equal to pi upon 9 into 3h square dh upon dt. It is equal to pi by 3 h square dh upon dt. We call this as relation number 2. Now we have given the increase rate of the depth of water is 1 centimeter per second. That means dh upon dt is equal to 1 centimeter per second. And our aim to find increasing rate for the volume when its depth, means height of water, is 2 centimeter. And so substitute these values in relation to, we get dv by dt is equal to pi upon 3 multiplied by 2 square multiplied by 1. So it is equal to 4 pi upon 3. And hence, the volume of water is increasing at the rate of 4 pi by 3 centimeter cube per second. We rewrite this answer again if we put here value of pi as 3.142. Okay. If we write that answer, it is again correct here. So these are some problems in today's lecture. So see you again in the next lecture.